Okay, so I will read this just so I don't miss anything. This is the timeline for the Linustechtips GAMERSNEXUS thing, just in brief. There was the Mega Lag Honey video. I think this was supposed to be 2024. And it goes over how Honey is a scam, and it steals money from the people that promote it. The browser with your referrals and changes your cookies to make money for PayPal and not to make money for the people who actually referred people to different stores. Then GAMERSNEXUS and Steve put out their video, which briefly mentions that Linus used Honey, knew that Honey had this problem, dropped Honey, but then did not make any kind of video explaining to people that they chose to drop Honey as an affiliate because Honey was doing unscrupulous things with referral links that net damage people. Then Linus emails GAMERSNEXUS. GAMERSNEXUS posts the email and their response, and then Linus then goes on to his show to complain. He says, "Can Linus and GAMERSNEXUS ever be friends again?" aka breaking my silence. He changed the name apparently after I'm gonna assume that Louis Rossmann publishes the video in this. I already read through that whole email. It's very whingy, very like threatening, like see you at the expo next year, buddy. And then like I think that you should immediately stop talking bad about me, buddy. Bad about me and my life. Yeah, the way that he talks about Steve's ball, like he is Steve's balls, like f you. GAMERSNEXUS continues to hit the dab on him. If you can remember the exact date, time, duration, and content of a phone call made 3.5 years ago, I hate to break it to you. I guess that means that Steve has been keeping receipts of every conversation he's ever had with Linus because he knows that Linus is a snake with no loyalty whatsoever. Very based. Louis Rossmann goes after Linus, says that he's a prick, and has confided, or has had several people confide in him that Linus has treated them badly, which the thing with Linustechtips is that the guy has like this very like charming kind of soy boy attitude where he has like a really light voice and is really like bubbly and energetic, and it's this sort of like nice guy attitude where he seems like it crosses that line into uncanny, where you just kind of like, you kind of seem fake to me. You don't sound like a real person. It's like when you watch like a video and it's like a YouTube influencer or something, and they're doing like a sponsored video and they're talking about how much they love like a specific brand of corn chips. And it's like this weird, like crunchy off-brand thing. It's like, oh my God, like Nexus corn chips really changed my life. It's just like the best thing. Every day I can't wait to sit in the chair and eat my corn chips. And it's like that. It's like you're just like, you're selling me something. That's exactly what it is. Linus, you're trying to sell me something. And I inherently don't trust you because you got that salesman voice when you talk. Yeah, the wholesome chungus, exactly. Linus texting Steve's old number with a message that it would look bad if Steve didn't reply to. And Linus being pretty or petty about not paying Louis to go to LTX. Louis declined the invite him because they weren't going to pay for his GF's flight. That is pretty mean. See, Louis Rossmann is a smart man. He has a girlfriend that he intends to keep around. He's going to a business conference. And he knows that it's much better if she comes along, so that if anyone comes out and accuses him of anything, then his girlfriend was right there with him the entire time, and she can take his defense. That's what a woman's there for. It's like with Pence. Pence brought his wife to everything, and he never ever, you can say whatever you want about Pence, but he was never accused of any sexual impropriety because that woman was there like a sniper. Shield Maiden, exactly. The Shield Maiden. Let's see. I just want to do Tech Tips WAN show. More. Can't we just get along? Can't we just get along? Despite it being 4 minutes, it was hard to get through. He says Steve published false and damaging information about a competitor, which as far as I can tell is just completely false. Only sort of legitimate complaints that Steve commented on Louis' video instantly. That's probably because of Louis telling Steve to stop being so naive. That he's publishing a video, but it still looks suspect. Okay. Louis wishes he was more concise. Yeah, that happens. And then the GN video that references Linus. Okay, they just make fun of him for a second. I trust you. I trust you in that. Okay, that's the full GAMERSNEXUS rundown. I mean, I never trust Linus because he's a burner, so I don't know what all this extra roundabout steps is. Let's see. Linus is a bad guy. He's a bad guy. Honey. Yeah, you didn't do the honey. Matt texts you on the wrong number. Acted like an... Now, take a few steps back. Big picture. What are we looking at here? Spindly burner. Talks like a... Don't need to hear any more chat. I figured this out. We don't have to do these 45-minute long expose videos. Just trust your instinct. Trust your gut. Don't play fast and loose. Stick with the things that work and have worked for millennia, chat.